friends, I hope that you guys are all doing well and having a wonderful day. It is Emily from Handmade with Love, and today I am showing you a really fun way that you can use up your scraps. I did get this idea from Amy, who is Kitty Witty Paper Crafts on Instagram and here on YouTube. She sells the most amazing junk journals and different types of journaling, ephemera, and stuff like that in her printable shop, so you guys should definitely check her out. I'm going to link all of her social media in the description box down below, so make sure whenever you're done watching you head over to her channel and show her some love. But I just thought I would come on and share with you this journal that was inspired by her, and I made this using all scraps. So for the cover I actually used a little golden book, and I find these at the thrift stores. I've always been obsessed with like vintage books and stuff like that, so I have my own little collection, but you can also find them on eBay or just use any book. I ended up covering the cover anyways because once I started making all of the pages, here's my cat, she's coming to say hi, but once I started making all the pages on the inside, I just realized that it didn't really match the cover that I had going. The cover was like farm animals or something like that, so it wasn't really working with the theme, so I just decided to cover it with some old fabric that I have in my stash. I got this in Hobby Lobby, at Hobby Lobby last year, I think around Valentine's Day. But I haven't been recently, but I hope that they still have it for you guys to pick up because it is just so lovely. It's a really light pink color with different little rainbow icons on it, and it's just so fun, and I have been wanting to use it for a while, so I just put Mod Podge on the top cover of the little golden book, and then, sorry, my cat's gonna be everywhere. Okay, Sophie. Alright. Hopefully she will stay out of the way. But yeah, I just put some Mod Podge on the center of the little golden book and then put the fabric on top just to secure it down while I stitched around the sides. So you can see I didn't stitch to the actual chipboard cover, I just stitched around it. And then I went back with some scissors and a razor and just tried to distress the edges a little bit. And the wear and tear will come with use, so it'll look a little bit more tattered the more that I use it. So right now it looks kind of like clean cut, but later on it will look cute and kind of fluffed up around the edges. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys the inside, and hopefully that you can find a way to recreate this using some scraps that you have in your stash. And I just did some really simple stuff here, nothing too complicated. I didn't watch her video of the inside of the book, but I have seen other junk journals, so I just kind of base it off of how I want to use it as well. So I know I wanted like document small little memories in here as well as the books that I've read this year, so I just put in some pages that I think would be good for that. Like this, I could put some journaling on, add some like cardstock or white paper. Throughout you'll see little pieces of vellum. All the time I have small scraps left over from vellum and I don't really know what to do with them, so I just kind of added them in here. I also included some book pages from the actual little golden book that I used just to kind of give it a more vintage and childlike vibe. This pocket is from Tuesday Morning. It came in a pack of 10, so I thought that was fun. I love having like little pockets and things to put journaling in whenever I scrapbook. This is a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper from, I can't remember exactly what collection it is. I think it's like October Afternoon or something like that, but they do exclusive deals on Peachy Cheap all the time, so every once in a while I will pick them up, and they're just really vintage and fun, so I love it. This was also a little ephemera piece from that same collection. This is a little glassine bag. I get these from Hobby Lobby, and my Hobby Lobby has these in the like baking aisle, like candy aisle, so if you can ever find these, check there because you might get lucky and find some. I know for the longest time I had trouble being able to find them. So like I said, I just used this ephemera piece from that collection, and then I did tape it down to this doily, but really loosely in case I end up not liking it, but I think it's cute for now. This is just a piece of craft paper. The place that I used to work at wrapped their napkins in this material, and I hated throwing it away, so I would always take it home and like stash it until the end of my shift. And I'm still working through it, and I worked there like 3 years ago, so I have lots and lots of craft paper that I like using. And it's just really fun. It's different from just regular white paper because I can still journal on it, but it just has a different texture. I added some of these little vellum, I don't know if you can see, they got like paint splatters on them and little watercolor splotches. but these are from Creative Devotion, like their Bible journaling collection. So I got a pack of those, and those are really fun to use in here. This little tag I got from an antique shop, and this book is just one of those vintage book pages. This is a piece of vintage journaling ephemera from the Tim Holtz collection. Every now and then I'll see them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Tuesday Morning, and I'll just pick some up just because I think they're really cute. They normally come in a pack of like 100 pieces, so I always feel like it's worth it. This is just a small piece of scrap paper. I kind of like it as a divider here, but just because the colors really tie together. This is another page from that little book. And I love the back side of this. It's just a clock. But once this page is flipped over, it looks really pretty. It's like black and white, but with this over it, it just adds some color. And I just punched through this other piece of ephemera from that same collection. And if you guys are wondering where you can find stuff like this, there are all kinds of like printable shops that you can go to print your own, like little vintage illustrations and stuff like that. I'll try to link some down below that I follow like on Instagram and stuff, but they're normally pretty reasonably priced as well. I don't think I've ever seen them more than like $10. Here are some more little cards from that same collection, and I just have them paper clipped on here so that way I can remember to try to incorporate them on the pages, and because they match everything so well, so I just clip them onto another little glassine bag. This one has a little button at the top that's really just a brad, and I don't know where the little string went for this one, but I didn't want to punch holes through it because it is so narrow, so I just added my own little tabs on there. You can see they're definitely not perfect, but yeah, they work. I'm trying to find the tab punch, but it's literally always sold out on scrapbook.com and anywhere that I check. So if you guys see that on sale, then let me know because I can never find it. This paper is from the Hooray collection by Crate Paper. And this is another one of those vintage book pages. I just love having them in here. They're so cute. I have another one of those paper clipped to the side. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'll use it on this page, but just so that way I can see it and remember to use it. But this is just a little craft colored bag from Tuesday Morning. I have another one of those vellum overlays on top of a black and white photo, which is from the same book. And this is the back of it. So cute. I love all the little animals. Same thing here. This is just like another small scrap paper that I had left over, and I just clipped on some more ephemera. This is a larger piece of vellum that I wanted to include. This page is really colorful, so just to kind of like mute that a little bit, I put it over. This is the back, is black and white. And then this is the last page, and this is actually a really large paper bag that I got from an antique store. And as you can see, it opens up. But yeah, I just thought it was really fun to incorporate, so I just folded it in half and then punched holes through it on the actual regular book page, so it does hang over just a little bit because it is large, but that way I can use it as a bag if I want to, or if I don't want to put anything in there, I can just use it as like an actual page. So I thought it would be fun to play around with. I don't know exactly how I'll end up using it, but yeah, I just wanted to have lots of different options in my book. And this is a back cover. I didn't use fabric on the back cover just because I think it's really pretty. It's this light green color, and it has like the very traditional little golden book illustrations on the back with the vines, and then also on the back are more little golden books, and I just really like how vintage colored it is and so pretty. And I think that my favorite pages will be the ones that fold out. So I would say if you're going to do this, maybe try to have some like interactive things that fold out and like just little flip pages. I definitely love the flexibility with doing it on rings instead of a traditional spine journal, just because you can easily take out whatever is not working and add things in. So it's very customizable and works for whatever you plan on using it for. Mine is actually pretty thin right now. It's not as chunky as I thought it would be, but of course we all know it's going to be like way out here by the time that I'm done, because whenever I say I'm going to try to do things flat, the opposite ends up happening. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this little video, and I hope that you're inspired to use up your scraps. Even if you don't have anything to document, I'm just a paper lover, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, so it's fun just to have some of your pretty papers in your stash that you have like just kind of laying around on display and actually being visible to flip through. I don't know, there's something so pretty about different papers to me and how they work together, so that's definitely kind of what inspired me to use up some of my scraps, because Lord knows I'll have them forever, and it's time to try to put some to use anyways. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Make sure to click the bell icon if you haven't already. That way you just get notifications for every time that I post. And make sure to check out Amy down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.